So, when you think of a Soviet-era nuclear reactor, you probably picture this rigid, terrifying precision. You definitely don't picture a canvas splashed with paint.
Right, definitely not.
But today's deep dive is really about exactly that. What happens when you force those two completely different worlds together? We're looking at the 25-year career of Borislava Tachev, the founder of the Italian boutique IT consultancy Alqubit.
It's just such a fascinating collision of disciplines.
It really is. And our mission today is to explore how she takes that uncompromising safety of nuclear operations and, well, fuses it with the boundless creativity of art to completely redefine corporate IT.
And to understand how she bridges that gap, you kind of have to look at where she started.
Right, because before founding Alqubit, she actually operated Soviet-designed RBMK reactors.
Yeah, literally some of the most complex, high-risk environments on Earth.
Which is wild. Like, looking at her work, it instantly makes me think of this Chernobyl sarcophagus. You build this massive physical concrete and steel structure to contain a disaster. And it seems like she's essentially doing the exact same thing for corporate IT building digital containment through backups and cybersecurity networks.
Yes, but unlike physical concrete that just sort of sits there, right? Her digital containment has to be active.
Active how?
Well, in a nuclear facility, you don't just hope a cooling pump works. You have automated fail-safes that drop control rods the millisecond temperature spike.
Oh, wow. Zero margin for error.
Exactly. And Tachev brought that exact physics into code. So instead of just generic corporate resilience, Alqubit engineers systems with automated kill switches. Meaning if a ransomware attack breaches a server, the network instantly and autonomously severs connections to isolate the threat. It's not about hoping for a miracle. It's about absolute mathematical certainty.
Okay, so she builds this unbreachable, automated digital fortress. But here is where the philosophy takes a really sharp turn, and honestly where I genuinely struggle.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Right, because once that fortress is secure, Alqubit stops treating IT like binary logic and starts treating it like art. They literally call their projects masterpieces.
Driven by intuition and emotion, yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't letting emotion drive your network design just completely undermine the strict scientific rigor you need to stop a cyber attack?
It sounds like a massive contradiction until you look at how she structures it through Alqubit's 4 pillars framework.
Okay, break that down for me.
So she isn't advocating for chaotic creativity. Her first 3 pillars do embrace imagination, vision, and emotion, sure, but they are rigidly locked into the 4th pillar.
Which is?
Reality and results.
Oh.
Yeah, this forces the art to live within minimalist, highly efficient constraints. In practice, an artistic IT network doesn't mean pretty screens. It means elegant, stripped-down code that requires 50% less processing power.
Wait, really? 50%?
Yeah. It means an interface so intuitive that an employee doesn't even need a manual to use it. The art is really in the invisible elegance of the system.
I see. But aiming for that kind of invisible minimalist perfection, that it feels like a massive trap. Because when you treat code like high art, you trigger the artist's worst enemy, which is perfectionism.
Oh, absolutely.
And Tachev has a great concept for this called the idea graveyard. And if you are listening to this right now, I guarantee you have one.
We all do.
It's that mental folder of half-written proposals or, in IT, the endless feature creep, and constant patching that prevents a system from ever actually launching.
Yeah, tech initiatives rarely die from a massive technical failure. They just bleed out from endless over-tinkering.
So how do we actually escape the graveyard?
Well, Tachev argues that you have to understand your unique creative rhythm. You have to recognize the exact moment when adding one more line of code or one more feature stops adding value and just starts creating clutter.
So her nuclear art philosophy basically forces developers to put down the brush and definitively call a project finished.
Exactly. Results, not miracles.
Love that. And a quick side note for you as you dive into your own projects. If you go looking for Tachev's work online for inspiration, just make sure you've got the right person.
Yes, please do.
The internet will definitely try to point you to Dr. Ilcheva, the violinist, or Marcheva, the healthcare specialist, or even Milcheva, the academic at Northwestern. You want the IT founder in Italy.
A very necessary clarification considering how easily digital wires get crossed.
Exactly. And, it leaves us with something really fascinating to consider. If our digital infrastructure is increasingly being built as an artistic medium with that elegant, minimalist code,
right,
how will future historians and critics judge the aesthetics of today's corporate networks? I mean, centuries from now, when they dig through our digital sarcophaguses, will they see a messy, reactive jumble of code, or will they see a true masterpiece?